You are Locked On Texas Tech, your daily podcast on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
There is it's just Houston. We just beat Utah on the road by 24 type of crowd, the made men type of crowd, I guess, for lack of a better descriptor. And then there is the other side that says trap game on the road. The It's Just Houston theme will come up to bite you. I'm kind of torn because I think we touched on this at the end of the show yesterday. I'm sort of spending time in both of these camps from hour to hour. We've had just 1 week in the Big 12, Chris, but it was a really impressive week for the good guys in the Big 12. So honestly, I'm just speaking out of both sides of my mouth this week, I guess.
I've been texted, hey, what are the hotels at the Big 12 championship? Like, do you know yet? And this was a dead serious question. Hey man, I'm not trying to jinx anything. I'm just planning ahead. I'm like, like, God, this line is so low. I've seen. I just you're in for some ebb and flow as we go. You're going to end up in a fight when you least expect it. I guess I go back to I just respect the sport. The sport's very difficult, and sometimes the enemy you're battling is yourself, which is what I think what Joey's kind of saying. And yeah, the opponent factors in. Yeah, the setting factors in. Yeah, an injury factors in. Yeah, a referee factors in. We'll mix it all in together, and then you just don't know when all that is going to occur. And so you just try to, as Joey has said, make it about the football. Like eliminate all the other stuff. Don't jump off sides. Take care of the football. Don't force it. We've got a really good defense. You don't have to throw up a 50-50 ball. Don't do this. Don't do that. And so that's back to them kind of trying to control what they can. But yeah, I think that the fans are excited. I think confident is fair to say. You're seeing these projections. It's like it's just October 1st. It's just like
we're 1-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think what has led to a lot of this is, yes, your last game, but also like I've seen everything that's out there. Okay, nothing out there scares me, and I don't disagree with that. But the sport is difficult at times. Winning football games is hard. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that can work against you. It's organized chaos for 3 to 4 hours on a Saturday, and it's a collection of setbacks and how you deal with them. And you dealt with them quite well in Salt Lake. Let's see if they can continue to go do it again. Maybe you roll up to Houston and blow them out. Maybe you end up in a fight and it's midway fourth quarter, and you're like, okay, this is going to be one of those games. Figure it out. What is worth pointing out is the bye week scenario is the scary thing. Just because there's an unknown there, we know how you came off of the bye week last year, and I think a lot of people felt confident, and you're at home, and Dave Aranda's about to get fired, and just come on into Lubbock and let's do our thing, and we'll get it. And then you look up and you're like, what just happened? Like what just happened? It was the worst game you played all year by far. Well, what did Houston find their way into on Friday night, coming off of their bye week? First turnover, like down 14 in the fourth quarter, like they were a 13.5 point favorite. So you see what I'm saying? I mean, It's just the bye week is the scariest aspect of this whole deal. It's not Houston, it's not the setting. It's not their talent level. It's not your talent level. It's just being out of routine, and how do you respond to that, and how quickly do you work through all that? That's the part that is the unknown that you're just not real sure how you'll handle just yet.
Did you want to say with all due respect, or just to hell with due respect for Houston? It ain't about Houston. I feel like these fans aren't even mad at you this week, Chris. We're behind schedule here.
I've seen a lot of the interaction between Tech fans and Houston fans, and I've seen a lot of oil talk.
Sure.
All that smack. The uniform with they're wearing the blue ones.
Oh yeah, the gender reveal uniforms, the baby nursery uniforms. blood looks good on baby blue, as it turns out, going back to basketball season. So I think it'll be a great combo.
There you go. There you go.
Before we leave, one of the reasons as to why I am not just full speed ahead, not even worried about it, made man, let's talk Arlington, is because, Chris, as I was looking back through some Houston, Texas Tech history, is because of one little trip with Mike Leach at the steering wheel down to Houston once upon a time. A Texas Tech team that may have not had, higher expectations necessarily than this Texas Tech team, but I think this Houston team, better than that, it doesn't matter. It was a decade and a half ago or so, but you get the idea. Strange things happen, and the theory of transitive properties doesn't exist in football. So week to week, very little the same. It's always a new experience, right? And, you were on the sideline for that one, weren't you? First, today's episode brought to you by Mazda. And Mazda crafts cars for those who choose to do more than simply move. They follow what moves them every time they drive. And that's what makes Mazda stand out. They go beyond safety, style, and performance to deliver a driving experience that feels alive in every detail. And with Mazda, your family's safety is number one. And that's why Mazda's won more 2025 IIHS Top Safety Pick awards than anybody else. And Mazda offers more than safety with smooth handling, intuitive controls, and standard all-wheel drive in every crossover SUV. It's the small details that make the big plays. And just like there's more to every player, there's more to a Mazda vehicle. Mazda, move and be moved. Today's episode brought to you by Monarch Money. Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all the money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it can be easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app, it's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you stop just managing your money and start building wealth. You're going to love the all-in-one convenience. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. So take control of your finances with Monarch Money today. Use our code LOCKEDONCOLLEGE at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com and our code LOCKEDONCOLLEGE for half off your first year. Already on the call at that point, I think.
Well, and that's the game that, if memory serves, didn't Brandon Carter have a helmet through a wall incident?
A little redecorating, yeah.
I mean,
it's frustrating.
Frustration spilled over. Life on the road, man. You never ever know, and you just have to. Each one of these is different, and each test and each week and. Again, some of what you're fighting is your ability to prepare and your ability to execute and all the things. So we'll see. Fans can feel – I love the confidence. I love the fact that you're seeing your name mentioned in all these different circles, but it all goes away really fast if you don't because I think even one of these weeks you could survive in advance, and a lot of people are going to be like, "Yeah, I'm not sold on that deal." They struggled with insert opponent.
Almost guarantee it.
Oh yeah,
almost guarantee it. You're going to have that.
Yep, that's right.
If you have a special season, there'll be a weekend or maybe more than just one. Where you just got to figure out a way. The shots ain't falling or whatever it might be.
Shots ain't falling. That's right.
I had a Red Raider buddy text me after the Utah game. It only took 1 week following that Utah game. To where, and I think this is the truth. I mean, he's talking about there goes our chance to sneak up on anybody. I mean, you're going to get the best shot. People would love to derail your oil-boosted parade.
That is what, and that is the interesting dynamic at play here, because you are like made according to a lot of people, whether it's media or power rankings or bowl projections, all that stuff, right? And fans alike. And yet there's this very motivated hunger internally because you've never achieved anything like this. Coach, player, collection of this particular group, administration, donors, all the people that put this team together. That's the part that, like, why are people saying these things? Because we have never done anything. This is why this was put together. Yeah, bring on the arrows, but we've got plenty to fire off on our own because we're not made. There's no trophy in our case.
We don't know how to act like we've been here.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, and so there's that component of it too. It's just kind of this interesting, collection of emotions and like motivations and all that stuff. But I certainly understand what you're saying. But I think the reality, there's some of of what I mentioned too, is that, hey man, we're not there. Haven't done anything yet, ever.
We're just going to go ahead with a full half hour's worth, all-encompassing end of the episode, with all due respect for anything we might have missed along the way. Chris, thank you for your time and perspective as always, man. Enjoyed it. I do want to hammer in a little bit more offensively on maybe what we can anticipate as far as the challenge that Baron Morton and the Red Raider offense will be facing this week on an upcoming episode. And, of course, we still got an opportunity to dive into the mailbag before we ship you off to the dirtiest of the dirty third. So looking forward to it, man, and we'll see you for the next one.
Keep hope alive, people. Be in whatever camp you want, feel however you want, and we'll keep chopping it up about various camps and all the things here.
It's fun to feel things at all. There have been years where already by October 1st, we're growing a little numb. So
I bet I know what camp that Shieldwood is glad that he's in, though, now.
The cold-blooded camp. We know that. Confirmation delivered. All right. Thank you for being out there. Get subscribed on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts so you never miss a thing. Of course, thanks to the Everydayers for always riding along. And the Matador Mob. Hit the show notes and find a link to a free 14-day trial. If you're interested in joining that crew, that's your direct line to Chris and myself with one-on-one text sent straight to your phone. For Chris, I'm Casey. Thanks as always for the time. And we hope to see you back for the next round on Locked On Texas Tech.